It seems very, very simple. If you're in the year, that I can find out about my viewers. So this row, you're going to do one. So that was your cast on. That was your one. This one you're going to have. So that was your cast on. That was your two. This one will be one single crochet, and then the second one will be double. So single crochet, and then your increase. If I said that for the first row, your first row was actually increase every stitch. Might have messed it up. I'm doing this a little bit today. So that was one, and then this one is increase, and then one, and then increase, and then one, and then increase, which an increase is just two single crochet, two double crochet, whatever stitch you're using at the time. So then you're going to slip stitch. So this one will now be two single crochets and then your increase. I'm going to continue this way until I have 3 single crochets in between each increase, which will be the next row. So I'll be back in a minute. So I just counted this one and I have 4 increases. So I've got my 3, so I'm going to do the 4th one now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then increase, and you're going to do that all the way around. I'm going to come back when I'm done this row just because I don't think you need to watch me increase each stitch. I've shown that already. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then increase. That's all you're doing across the whole one. and then I will come back. Okay, so I have that. So now this row, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go across and just single crochet in each stitch. So you're not going to do much more than what you were just doing. It's just no increases. So you just go around single crocheting, and I will come back when we are at the end of the row, and you are going to slip stitch this one together. So I will be back when we're done. Okay, so we've got that row done. Now the next row, you're just going to single crochet with this beautiful So now you do one row, and then the next row is black. So what you're going to do is chain 2. You're going to single crochet, and now this next one, so there's your single crochet. This stitch you're going to go down 1 and come up, single crochet, down into the lower level row and come up, single crochet, down 1 level, 1 row and come up, single crochet, and then you're just single crocheting in the row lower than it. And you're just going to keep going around just like this. Now, I would just say, hey, this is your pattern, this is what you need, but I do know that next row, you're going to want to separate for the handle. So for that, we have to do something slightly different. So if you were making just for a cup, you would just keep going as you're going on this. You'd grow it up till as high as you want it. This one, I'm going to now, the next row, we will need a stitch marker. And what you're going to do is you're going to work one color at a time, not casting off, but you will put your loops on a stitch marker, sorry. And this is how you're just going to keep going around and around. 1 stitch normal, 1 stitch a row below. And that's all you're going to keep doing. Now, when I get to the next, oh, that was 2. So go back, do 1 stitch down, 1 stitch up, 1 stitch down, 1 stitch up, 1 stitch down, 1 stitch up, 1 stitch down, and 1 stitch up. Now, I'm not going to slip knot them together, slip stitch them together, I should say, but I'm going to put that one on a stitch marker. I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to go in and single crochet 1, and then you're just going to single crochet all the way across again. I will come back at the end of this row and show you how I do the next black row, but this is pretty much what you're going to do from here to the end of your coffee cup cozy. So you're just going to keep going around and around, just like this, on the right row. So I will be back in a second when I'm done. So now you're going to chain 2. When you finish that row, you're going to turn. You're going to want to make sure you get the stitch marker. So this one, you're going to go down 1 to start, and then your next one, you're just going to go up 1, and then down 1, and up 1. And you're just going to continue doing this all the way around. So that is your stitch. You're going to do this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of color, and I will come back and show you how I finish it off. Okay, so I have it done. I did just do a quick measurement, and I do know I've got it where I want it. It is a little larger on this one. I think I added stitches along this edge, which happens sometimes. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to, that's the other one, I'll do it first. So I'm going to do the blue one first, or the green now. And I'm just going to darn it in, so that I don't have to worry about it after I've already sewed it up, because sometimes that can be a pain. So we have that done. So there's that one. And now I'm just going to take this and I'm going to come here. I'm pulling it out a little farther than I normally would, but that's just like I said, when I put it on my cup, it is a little larger. I'm going to have to go a bit farther, actually. I want to go here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tuck that in tight. So it'll be a little bit off, but I'm going to just tuck it like that. And then that'll be all right. So what I'm going to do now is just darn it in. So you want to pull your cup out, really tighten that up. And now I'm just going to tighten this way, adding just tightening it up this way. So that way it's tucked in, because I'm not pulling it apart today. So you can always pull it apart if you want. I think that'll look all right. Like I said, I ended up doing too much on the one side. I would end up adding stitches, but I can live with it like that. That doesn't bother me. So there you go. So now I'm just going to darn that in. And there you have it. I hope to see you again. I hope to earn your like and subscription, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.